Cooper Flagg is unbelievable, guys. It's like he was never even injured. A new milestone for the #1 rookie. It's also a historic moment for Klay Thompson, guys. A vintage performance. And Trae Young, Washington Wizards debut. Ice Trae put on a show in DC, guys. He even got scratched. Cooper Flagg is back in the lineup for the Dallas Mavericks, guys. Coop suffered from an injury for several weeks. Can he still catch up to Concanepo in the Rookie of the Year ladder? Cooper Flagg with the offensive rebound over Max Christie and then a three-pointer for Max. Cooper Flagg, second chance points while the Magic were asleep. The Dallas Mavericks were aggressive in the first quarter. Daniel Gafford with a 200 alley-oop slam dunk, and Cooper Flagg got fouled by Wendell Quarters Jr. Late in the shot clock, with Cooper Flagg on a 5-minute restriction, Paolo Banchero goes baseline for a mid-range jumper. And Max Christie responds with a corner 3. At the 7-minute mark of the first quarter, Cooper Flagg was subbed out. Wendell Carter Jr. put-back dunk over Dwight Powell, another one from Carter Jr. Nice footwork from Klay Thompson, fresh off the bench, pulls up for a three-pointer from the wing. That came from Najee Marshall, who has also just returned. Klay Thompson is in rhythm in the first quarter. On the other wing, folks, off an assist from Ryan Nembhard. Keeping it up high to shoot and score. The Dallas Mavericks hold the lead going into the second quarter, 33-26. Second quarter, folks, Klay Thompson has already made 3 three-pointers. The Dallas Mavericks are also up by 10, 36-26. Cooper Flagg, isolation spin, and a right-hand floater for the #1 rookie. It's as if Cooper Flagg didn't just come back from injury, fighting for the rebound, then Najee Marshall to Daniel Gafford to extend the lead to 12 points. But the Orlando Magic quickly bounced back, folks, and they cut the Dallas Mavericks lead thanks to Tristan da Silva. A perfect 4 out of 4 from the field off the bench. PJ Washington lost his temper with Jalen Suggs, folks, and he pulled the Orlando Magic player. PJ gets a technical foul. Fast break Paolo Banchero, the former #1 pick of the Orlando Magic as well. Baseline layup to cut the lead to 3, 46-43. And Ryan Nembhard running downhill incredibly fast, folks. Easy layup for the rookie. Last 3 minutes before the end of the first half. Cooper Flagg absorbing the contact against Goga Bitadze. He makes it. Desmond Bane with the counter three-pointer, folks. And Cooper Flagg assists Daniel Gafford for another alley-oop slam dunk. Cooper Flagg again absorbing the contact, folks. Off the glass layup for Coop. 10 points in the first half for Cooper Flagg. His shooting percentage is low today, just 4 out of 12. Pick and roll action. Desmond Bane to Goga Bitadze for another alley-oop slam dunk. Mavs up by 2 at halftime, 62-60. Historic night for Cooper Flagg, folks. He is now the second youngest player in NBA history to reach 1,000 career points, next only to LeBron James. Cooper Flagg is also the 9th player in NBA history to reach 1,000 points with just a few West games with 50. Cooper Flagg has also shaken off his cold streak from the perimeter, folks. His first triple of the game. Anthony Black on transition offense, challenged by Cooper Flagg, chased down, partially blocked by Coop. Cooper Flagg got a fingertip on it. Dallas Mavericks still in the lead. Cooper Flagg on defense, folks. Steal from Jalen Suggs and a dunk for Coop. The rookie is now in takeover mode, and a 1 in a million moment happened here to Jalen Suggs. He was about to pass, but Dwight Powell tipped it and it went in. Orlando Magic had a series of great possessions, folks, all thanks to Jalen Suggs. A three-pointer from the top of the key, and then Jalen assisted Wendell Carter Jr. in the corner. And that's not all, because Orlando Magic extended their run with an and-one three-pointer from Jalen Suggs. Orlando Magic now has the momentum here in the third quarter. The Dallas Mavericks were trailing by as much as 11 points until Klay Thompson unleashed back-to-back triples that were much needed. They stayed close to him, but he still managed to create space and hit again, cutting the Magic's lead to just 3 points heading into the fourth quarter, 91-88. Start of the fourth quarter, folks. At the end of the play, Cooper Flagg tried to posterize Goga Bitadze, but the #1 rookie had a bad fall. There was a confrontation. It was a very dangerous situation. Even if that slam dunk had gone in, it still wouldn't have counted. Cooper Flagg is okay. He stood up and got back into the game, immediately blocking Desmond Bane. The Dallas Mavericks are chasing a big deficit. Klay Thompson, a vintage performance, folks. 21 points and 6 triples off the bench. Somehow, the Magic's lead was cut down to 103-97. Klay is now tied with Ray Allen's record, everyone, for all-time three-point field goals made in the regular season plus playoffs. Crunch time, Orlando Magic is up by 2. Cooper Flagg with the block on Paolo Banchero. 2 #1 picks, both coming from the Duke Blue Devils. Klay Thompson is incredible, truly vintage. This was his 7th three-pointer, and he has now surpassed Ray Allen in the record books. The Dallas Mavericks took the lead in the final minute, folks, thanks to Daniel Gafford and Cooper Flagg taking a 4-point lead plus the and one. That's 4 blocked shots already for Cooper Flagg, but the game isn't over yet, folks. Jalen Suggs with the clutch triple. Cooper Flagg missed the game-sealing mid-range jumper, and so did Wendell Carter Jr. for the win. The Dallas Mavericks almost made a comeback, but there you have it. The Dallas Mavericks still choked. Trae made his debut for the Wizards, and it's his first game since December 27. The Washington Wizards are up against the undermanned Utah Jazz. Well, the first basket of the game goes to the home team idol. Of course, that is all thanks to the incredible play by Trae. On the other side of the court, the talented Ace Bailey manages to hit a very difficult long two-pointer for the Utah Jazz. Utah immediately went for a full-court press on Ice Trae, folks. But Ice Trae had better offense, passing to Leaky Black for a long assist that led to a triple. Trae Young missed his first 2 shot attempts from the perimeter, folks, but he already recorded 2 assists early in the first quarter. Their tandem with Anthony Davis is going to be exciting, especially since Trae Young is a pass-first player. Ace Bailey had a solid start, folks, 9 points in 4 minutes. This is Ace's chance, folks, to earn Coach Will Hardy's trust since others aren't playing. The star players of the Utah Jazz. Looks like AD Madel is already happy with the Washington Wizards. Ace Bailey bullied Trae Young. Missed match. Ace Bailey, the Utah Jazz lottery pick, has 11 points, shooting 4 out of 5 from the field. The pressure on Trae Young is intense. It's not just double teaming. The visiting team is even triple teaming him. A 9-0 run for the Utah Jazz to close out the first quarter. The Washington Wizards fell behind 37-23. There are also a lot of missing players here for the Washington Wizards. No action. Alex R. Second frame, Juju Riz with the follow-up. This is the sibling idols of WNBA star Angel Riz. This rookie for the Washington Wizards idols is 22 years old and also tall at 6 feet 9 inches. The 14-point lead of the Utah Jazz was cut down. 7-point lead, 41-34. Trae Young was out for a long time in the first half. Idols because of minute restrictions. Ace Bailey, another one. That's Ace's third 3-pointer. Utah Jazz is up by 15 points again, 51-36. With under 5 minutes left in the second quarter, Idol's Trae Young was subbed back in. Another assist, this time to another Trae on the Wizards, Trae Johnson. Trae just wanted to show off his idols as a fan of the Washington Wizards behind the back pass, but it ended up in a turnover. Ice Trae came back, Idols made random moves, fake passes, and lefty off the glass. Ace Bailey is unstoppable for the Utah Jazz Idols. 21 points and counting. Double pump dunk. Ace is so explosive. Idols in this game. The Utah Jazz Idols kept pressuring Trae Young until the new point guard of the Wizards finally got scratched. Trae Young struggled with his outside shooting. Idols 0 for 4 beyond the arc, but Ice Trae still had 7 points and 3 assists. He also had 3 turnovers in just 12 minutes of playing time in the first half, and the Wizards were trailing badly, 67-49 at halftime. At the start of the third quarter, Trae Young finally made his first 3-pointer for the Washington Wizards and won. It looks like the Washington Wizards might be able to come back against the Utah Jazz because of Trae Young. Ice Trae with his signature floater plus a foul. Ace Bailey again found an opening underneath. No defense from the Washington Wizards. And Trae Young, a no-look dime to Trae Johnson, another 3-pointer. Longer minutes were given to Trae Young here in the third quarter. Idols, this is already his 6th assist, this time to Bob Carrington for a 3-point basket. At the end of the third quarter, the Utah Jazz's lead is now manageable, 93-84. Fourth quarter, Trae Young sat on the bench again for a long time. Idols because of his minute restriction. Scoring slowed down for both teams. Ace Bailey hit a triple to give them a 12-point lead against the Wizards. Both the Utah Jazz and Washington Wizards went into tank mode. Idols. Trae Young was not brought back in during the fourth quarter, even though his teammates managed to close the gap. Looks like the NBA might investigate again, or there could be fines coming. Well, in the end, Idols, the Utah Jazz won. Final score, 122-112. Trae Young finished with 12 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, and 2 steals in 19 minutes.